Where is Peter Obi, the missing piece in Labour Party's strategy? Welcome back to Waiting to Roar TV, your go-to channel for bold, insightful, and unfiltered political analysis. Today, we're diving into one of the hottest topics in Nigerian politics. Where is Peter Obi, and why is he the missing piece in the Labour Party's strategy as we head toward the 2027 general elections? Peter Obi has been a household name since his electrifying 2023 presidential campaign, but lately there's been a whirlwind of speculation about his role, his plans, and what he means for the Labour Party's future. Is he still the driving force behind the party? Is he charting a new path? And most importantly, how does his influence shape Nigeria's political landscape? So, grab a seat, hit that like button, and let's unpack this together. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Let's get started.
And then we look at it. We went into education. Everybody knew that education was shut down in Anambra State for 2 years. Under a particular government, we said, when I started, we were number 26 in WAEC. I said, no, we must be among the first 10. How are we going to do it? We looked at it and said, okay, the best thing is to return these schools to the church. It belongs to them, and we'll give them money directly. And everything, of course, that was very difficult. Everybody wanted to collapse the whole place. I said, well, my wife will always come back and say to me, Peter, hey, these things you're doing, do you know people are not happy? These people are not, why are you always making trouble? These people are not happy with you. This, that, and everything. And I'll always tell that, I said, listen, my dear wife, I have one of the most wonderful wife anybody will wish. I will always say to her, listen, Margaret, your problem is that you don't understand. My job is not to make people happy. There's people in the entertainment industry to make people happy. My job is to take the right decision. It's not my job. My job is not to make people happy. My job is to take the right decisions for the benefit of the people.
Start with the man himself, Peter Gregory Obi. For those who might not know his story, let's take a quick journey through his political rise. Born in 1961 in Onitsha, Anambra State, Peter Obi first made waves as a successful businessman before stepping into the political arena. He served as the Governor of Anambra State from 2006 to 2014, a tenure that's still celebrated for its focus on fiscal discipline, education, and infrastructure. Obi slashed wasteful spending, paid off state debts, and left a surplus in Anambra's treasury, moves that earned him a reputation as a prudent and results-driven leader. Fast forward to 2022, when he shocked the political establishment by leaving the PDP and joining the Labour Party as its presidential candidate for the 2023 elections. His campaign, fueled by the Obedient movement, galvanized young Nigerians who saw him as a beacon of hope in a country grappling with economic hardship and governance challenges. Though he didn't win the presidency, Obi's third-place finish shook up Nigeria's two-party dominance, proving that a new political force was on the rise. But where is he now, and what's his next move? Let's find out. So where is Peter Obi in 2025? Well, he's been anything but silent. Over the past few months, Obi has been active on multiple fronts, and his actions are sparking intense debate. Let's break it down. First, Obi has reaffirmed his commitment to the Labour Party, at least for now. In a widely shared video from May 2025, he told supporters, "I will still continue to run in the Labour Party. I'm a member of the Labour Party." He doubled down during an X Spaces session in July, declaring his 2027 presidential ambition and even pledging to serve just one term if elected, citing Nelson Mandela's single-term leadership as inspiration. But here's where things get spicy. There's been buzz about Obi's involvement in coalition talks with other opposition parties, particularly the African Democratic Congress, ADC. Some reports claim he's thrown his weight behind an ADC-led coalition, even endorsing candidates under their platform. Others say he's staying loyal to Labour, dismissing coalition rumors as government-orchestrated distractions. Just last month, Obi addressed these speculations on X, saying he'd only join a coalition that prioritizes the welfare and progress of Nigerians, not a power grab. He's also been vocal about electoral integrity, insisting that the 2023 election's flaws won't repeat in 2027. In a recent X space, he said, "We will not let what happened in 2023 repeat. We will organize, not agonize." So what's the takeaway? Peter Obi is keeping his options open, balancing loyalty to the Labour Party with strategic coalition talks. He's engaging supporters through X spaces, rallying Nigerians to demand credible elections, and positioning himself as a unifying figure. But the question remains, is he the captain steering the Labour Party's ship, or is he exploring new waters?
The reason why I said I'll start this conversation is that there's some confusion that I need to explain to you people. And it's very important. Because people are saying, oh, we are in ADC, we are in Labour, we are in this. Let me put it categorically. I and all the national members of the Assembly, we are part of part of the coalition that have adopted ADC for 2027 election. And we remain, and other parties will join us. Today, we are members of Labour Party. Which party does Peter Obi belong to? Labour Party. If anybody asks you, is he part of coalition? Say yes. That's 2027. So it's important that you know that.
Now let's zoom out and look at the Labour Party's strategy as we approach 2027. The Labour Party, once a relatively minor player, became a political powerhouse in 2023, thanks to Peter Obi's candidacy and the Obedient movement. But with great power comes great drama. The party's been grappling with internal crises, from leadership disputes to factional fights. Here's the deal. The Labour Party is at a crossroads. On one hand, it's trying to consolidate its gains and build a grassroots structure to challenge the APC and PDP. Abia State Governor Alex Otti, a key ally of Obi, has been pushing for unity and transparency within the party. On the other hand, factions within the party have criticized Obi's coalition talks, with some even calling his 2023 candidacy a costly mistake for prioritizing popularity over merit. Ouch. So where does Peter Obi fit into this? He's the Labour Party's biggest asset, no question. His popularity, especially among young voters and the diaspora, gives the party a unique edge. But the party's leadership has made it clear there's no automatic ticket for Obi in 2027. They want a transparent primary process, which means Obi will need to fight for the nomination. Obi's strategy seems to hinge on three pillars. Electoral reform. He's pushing for credible elections, emphasizing that our votes must count. Grassroots mobilization. He's urging supporters to organize at the ward and local government levels to rebuild trust in the party. Coalition building. While he's committed to Labour, he's open to alliances that prioritize Nigeria's progress, potentially with the ADC or other parties. The Labour Party's success in 2027 will depend on whether it can unite behind Obi or another candidate, while leveraging his popularity to expand its base. But with internal rifts and coalition uncertainties, it's a high-stakes gamble. What do you think? Is Labour's strategy bold or risky? Let's talk about it in the comments. Let's talk about the court of public opinion. Peter Obi's Obedient movement isn't just a catchy hashtag, it's a cultural phenomenon. Young Nigerians, frustrated with the status quo, see Obi as a symbol of hope, transparency, and competence. His focus on issues like education, healthcare, and poverty alleviation resonates deeply. But not everyone's on board. Some critics, like former supporter Donu Kogbara, argue that Obi's no longer living up to expectations, pointing to his ambiguous stance on coalition talks. Others, including a Labour Party faction, claim his 2023 campaign leaned too heavily on popularity over substance. Meanwhile, posts on X show mixed sentiments. Some call him a gentle lion regaining control of Labour, while others warn his coalition moves could alienate loyalists. What's clear is that Obi's public image is a double-edged sword. His supporters, the Obedients, are fiercely loyal, but they're also demanding clarity. Will he stay with Labour? Will he lead a coalition? And can he maintain his outsider appeal while navigating Nigeria's murky political waters? One thing's for sure, Obi's every move is watched closely, and his decisions will shape not just Labour's future, but Nigeria's political narrative. All right, Nigeria, it's time to get involved. Peter Obi's role in the Labour Party and Nigeria's future is one of the biggest stories in our political space right now. Whether you're an obedient, a skeptic, or just curious, your voice matters. What do you think about Peter Obi's strategy? Should he stick with the Labour Party or lead a broader coalition? And how can we, as Nigerians, ensure our votes count in 2027? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We're reading every single one. If you enjoyed this broadcast, give us a like, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to Waiting to Roar TV for more political analysis that cuts through the noise. Hit that bell so you're the first to know when we drop new content. Together, let's shape the conversation and hold our leaders accountable. Nigeria's future is ours to build. That's all for today's episode on Waiting to Roar TV. Stay informed, stay engaged, and let's keep roaring for a better Nigeria. See you in the next one.
Oh, what is your successor going to do? He has a lot of job to do. We've just laid the foundation. And even in laying the foundation of any building, you can maybe an area the foundation is not good because there might be crack. From there, you do it properly. Like I said, and remember that most of the things that I did, I had to do it dragging the people, yelling and crying, even with the times without the rules, because you know what I said when I was impeached. People said to me, "Oh, you were impeached. What happened with your impeachment?" I said, "I did nothing." And people didn't believe me. They said, "I did nothing. The only problem I did is that I was a driver who had a bus load of people who had since passed their destination, and I was trying to take them a good destination. So when they couldn't stop me, they pushed me out to go back to where they used to be. So I had to drag them from there, yelling and crying, to the destination where I brought them now." So remember what we said? Now we are working together. So we're not separate. It's you that is separating us. So if I have opportunity, we should stop having second tenure for president. It should be 5 years. That's what it is in South Korea. So people come in and know they have a job to do.
No tribe and tongue.